Hello, dear adventurers. Get ready for a new and incredible journey as we travel through amazing China. We picked the top 10 most exciting destinations, so be sure to stay until the end to see our number one spot in China. Number 10. The Great Wall, an absolute must-see. We're not messing around today, and we start straight away with one of the most magnificent places to visit in China, the Great Wall. This place is on many people's bucket lists, and this ancient military defense project continues to emanate awe in anyone that visits. If you're a first-timer to China, we urge you to make this part of your itinerary. If you want to elevate your experience, and if you have ample time, you can actually camp on the Great Wall for an exhilarating experience. Wander along the 6,000-kilometer-long wall that was built nearly 2,000 years ago and take in this fascinating marvel. Whatever you do, try to plan your visit so that you can catch at least one sunset from this complex structure. By the way, did you know that the Great Wall is the only monument on Earth that is visible from outer space? Number 9. Beijing, the bustling capital. China is full of amazing places, and although our second stop is hardly a hidden gem, it definitely cannot be missed. Beijing is the capital of China, and this impressive city gives you the maximum experience of Chinese culture. There is no shortage of things to see and do in this city of 20 million people. If there is only one thing you do in this city, please try all the amazing food, especially the world-famous Peking duck. Over 600 years ago, during the Ming Dynasty, chefs from far and wide journeyed to cook for the emperor. However, only the most exceptional chefs were granted access to the palace. It was among these elite chefs that the Peking duck recipe was created, a closely guarded secret for many years. Nowadays, there is no shortage of restaurants serving the classic imperial dish, but if you're looking for the best of the best, Jingya Tang is known for roasting the meat to perfection. The best tip we have is to explore the incredible hutongs. These historic alleyway neighborhoods are truly a sight to behold, and missing out on them would be a real shame. Hutongs offer a unique opportunity to immerse yourself in the authentic Beijing lifestyle. To truly make the most of your hutong experience, consider staying in one of them. There are a few hotels and rooms available for rent right inside the hutongs themselves. Or you can rent a bike and leisurely pedal your way through the winding streets and let yourself get pleasantly lost in the maze-like alleys. Number 8. The Forbidden City, the ancient palace in the city. Okay, so we are not quite ready to leave Beijing just yet, as this stop deserved its own spot on our list. If you want to learn more about Chinese culture and history, this towering presence in the heart of Beijing is the place to be. Once upon a time in the 15th century, this place used to be the residence of the emperor, his family, and court attendants, who were usually eunuchs. It was a special place that only a few people had access to. The Forbidden City is made up of 980 buildings, with over 8,700 rooms, and it houses a vast collection of relics. A visit to the Palace Museum can be an amazing experience, although it can also be overwhelming due to its immense size. To make the most of your visit and to avoid the crowds, we suggest exploring the lesser visited halls on the side of the central axis. This will give you a deeper understanding of the history and culture of this magnificent place. Number 7. The Terracotta Army. From one amazing city onto the next. Xi'an holds a captivating allure with its intriguing history and enchanting attractions. It feels like the Beijing of 2 decades ago, before the towering skyscrapers took over the skyline. Xi'an really embodies the essence of traditional China. When you're here, one of the things you cannot miss is the Terracotta Army. A remarkable archaeological treasure dug up from the depths of the earth. Over 6,000 life-size terracotta warriors and horses stand tall, each with its own unique expression and pose. As you explore this site, save the big warehouse for last. The sheer magnitude will leave you speechless. For a truly immersive experience and a deeper understanding of the ancient craft, you can try and create your own clay warriors. If you're a foodie, then you better make your way to the vibrant Muslim Quarter, where delicious street food is found on every corner. At the end of the bustling main Muslim street, you'll find a hidden gem of a restaurant that serves mouth-watering hulatang, a thick and spicy soup that will delight your taste buds. Near the Wild Goose Pagoda, you'll find another culinary delight, First Noodle Under the Sun. This restaurant specializes in Shaanxi province specialities. Number 6. Chengdu. Meet China's cutest inhabitants. Now, this next stop might be our personal favorite. Chengdu is a vibrant city with lots of great things to explore, but the real reason why we're taking you here is to meet the pandas. Yes, you heard us right. Chengdu is the best place in China to see pandas in action as they play outdoors, munch on bamboo, climb trees, and even observe their adorable babies. But you know what is even better than watching these clumsy animals? Taking care of them. You can actually sign up for a volunteer program and look after the giant pandas. You will make their favorite snacks, watch them being fed, and receive a souvenir certificate. It really is one of our all-time favorite things to do on this trip. Number 5. Yangshu County. Serene landscapes and untouched beauty. It is time to slow down and unwind in lush green landscapes. China is a country of polarities, and as you will find, some of the busiest cities. You're also able to take in some of the most breathtaking natural sights you've ever seen. Yangshu County is nestled downstream of the Li River and is known for its relaxing and slow-paced vibe and stunning scenery. Although it became popular among backpackers back in the 70s and 80s, there is still a sense of serenity. Pay a visit to West Street, which is the oldest and most prosperous street in Yangshu, filled with cozy bars, shops and restaurants. About 8 kilometers from the center, you will find Moon Hill, which you can climb in less than an hour. If you feel like exploring by boat, in our opinion, the best way to do so is by bamboo rafting. It is the most popular way to appreciate all the natural beauty of the area. The full rafting trip takes about 5 to 6 hours, and as the Yulong River is very peaceful, the whole experience is actually very calming. Number 4. Qinghai Railway. Jining to Lhasa. Our next stop is not really one stop, but definitely one of the most amazing experiences we've had in China. There is something special about traveling a country by train, making it feel like somehow you're in a movie. The train journey from Jining in China to Lhasa in Tibet is quite possibly one of the most epic journeys to take and one you'll remember for the rest of your life. Qinghai Railway is the highest railway in the world and takes passengers along the Qinghai Plateau, though that part of the trip is mostly in the dark. By the time the sun rises and you pull up the blind, you'll be met with electric blue skies with not a cloud in sight. Barreling through sandy flats and rising mountains, this 22-hour train ride will take you through some of the most stunning scenery, and all you have to do is sit back, relax, and take plenty of pictures. Number 3. Tibet, a sacred place for Buddhists. The final stop of the train takes us to Lhasa in Tibet, which is a bucket list favorite for many travelers heading to China. Known as the Roof of the World, it is officially the world's highest tourist destination, and it is nothing short of breathtaking. No pun intended. Yes, besides incredible scenery, the high altitude can affect some visitors, but it should definitely not stop you from going. Just try to keep running and heavy physical activity to a minimum. Of course, visiting Everest Base Camp is an incredible way to enjoy the towering snow mountain, which is the highest in the world. And the cool thing is that you can stay there overnight. Another highlight is the Rongbuk Monastery, which you can find at an altitude of 5,100 meters or 16,732 feet. As a visit to Tibet could be an entire trip by itself, we actually recommend booking a guided trip. We know that among some travelers there can be a bit of a stigma around guided tours, as some explorers feel it to be a little less adventurous. But there are many great options available in Tibet, and with so much to see, it really is a great way to make the most of your time here. Number 2. Shanghai, slurping soup dumplings. Although we are nearing the end of this epic trip, there are still 2 epic stops waiting for you, and this one specifically makes our mouths water. We're heading to Shanghai, China's financial and economic center, which is home to one of our favorite ever foods, xiaolongbao, aka soup dumplings. They are one of China's favorite foods, but they're not to be confused with traditional Chinese jiaozi dumplings or Western-style dumplings. No, these yummy dumplings are traditionally filled with minced pork, but you'll also find them packed with crab meat. When the dumplings are cooked, the meat melts and that is what forms the tasty broth. If you are serious about your xiaolongbao, take a half-day excursion to Nansing, once a village on the outskirts of a growing city, but nowadays a lively suburb. Here you can enjoy Shanghai's signature snack at the Guyi Garden Restaurant. It is located on the edge of one of Shanghai's most beautiful parks and is said to be where xiaolongbao originated. Looking for an affordable option? Check out Fu Chun, which has been serving local Shanghainese snacks since 1959. Although purists will argue that a vegetarian option is not really a Xiaolong Bao, the plant-based option at Nanjing Soup Dumplings is so delicious that we don't really care. Number 1. Alila Yangshu Guilin, spectacular design hotel in Karst Mountains. We have saved the best for last as we head to Alila Yangshu Guilin, one of the most beautifully designed hotels in China. Renowned as a paradise on earth, this stunningly designed hotel is situated amid the breathtaking Karst Mountains of Guilin. The hotel was transformed into a luxurious accommodation by Vector Architects, a Beijing-based firm from a former sugar mill. The hotel's buildings are arranged around a sunken plaza and reflecting pool, which serves as the focal point of the complex. The design incorporates both old and new elements, with industrial features evident throughout. The rooms are elegantly minimalist, allowing guests to fully appreciate the magnificent natural surroundings. Spend some time here to unwind and live your luxury dream. As we come to the end of this adventure, remember to fuel the wanderlust by hitting the like button, subscribing, and ringing the bell for more odysseys like this. Thanks for watching.